right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the American Cornhole League World Championship here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We are moving on with another stream, another dream team, another ounce in the making. We got plenty of cornhole action coming back to you guys here on YouTube. I'm joined alongside Anthony. I have not broadcasted yet with Anthony. My name is Brendan Seachuk, and we got mixed doubles finals. This is day 2. The first day was yesterday night, and we had a lot of teams, 110 teams participating, and now this is the final 32, and we got a lot of cornhole action. It's single elimination. If you guys are unfamiliar with the way this bracket is going to work, we have Deborah Odom, and she won a Stevie last night. Alongside Eddie, they are the former champions from last year's World Championship. And we got Isabella and Cash. Go ahead and say what's up, Anthony, and welcome in, guys.
Yeah, what's up? And yeah, we're going to get a good one here out of the gate. This is an all-pro lineup. So here at Worlds for 2025, this mixed doubles open to the amateurs as well. So we might see some new faces, possibly some new stars. But right now, out of the gate, we're going to get some of the best. And Bella, also a mixed doubles winner. If we go back a couple years ago, she won it with Tony Smith going up against Matt Guy. It was when Isabella actually qualified to become a pro. It was winning that world championship, and she stood next to Matt Guy throwing against Matt Guy. So, yeah, we're going to get a good one out of the gate here. I'm excited for it. Cash Chamness right side of your screen. He is blasted on to the national scene. We've seen him on the ESPN broadcast multiple times. This little guy was on the Rookie of the Year ballot. A top 20 performer in singles, which is really, really tough. Auto-qualifying him as a pro to be run it back again next season. So don't let the size and stature confuse you. That kid is one of the best players in the building.
He's one of my favorite players to watch, Anthony. And I'm going to bring you on to this new series that I usually kind of do. It's one of my staples as a cornhole caster as of late. And I do over-under, and I'm going to set the line. And I want you in the chat to think on if we're going to hit the rounds or if it's going to be under the round limit. So I'm going to set the line for this game at 18.5. Are we going to go over or under?
That's a good one.
Rounds.
Yeah, 18.5 is actually about average. If I'm considering these guys here, I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over on this one, and it won't be by much.
All right,
maybe
he's
20.
taking the over, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the games, I don't know if it's just the Brendan curse or what, but there's been most of the games that I've been broadcasting have not hit that 20-round threshold. A couple of them yesterday for the Challenger Juniors games made it close, but most of the games just didn't hit that 20.
You know, if we look at the matchups here, we got Eddie Grindersleeve on the left, again against Cash Chamness. I'd almost have to give the edge here to Cash. Young Cash has really been popping off this year, but when we look to the ladies on the other side, I think it's going to be really, really close. That's why I was thinking over. I think you'll get a lot of parity with the women, and then here on the guys, you know, Cash maybe on average getting about a half a DPR, so I think your scoring will come on the men's side.
I agree, Anthony. As a good collect there from Cash. Eddie has a bag just outside the warning zone on the right side. Cash finishes up with a 12, and he loves it. Let's see if Eddie could finish up for 10. And we got a tie game. Oh, no, we don't. We got 4-0. See if Isabella can add on to this lead.
We actually have each competitor staying within their bag sponsors. Team Flux is going to be Deborah Odom and Eddie Grindersleeve. They are throwing Eddie's bags, which we know is super important. You know the way that a bag feels, the speed. Eddie's going to be more comfortable in this match throwing his own bags, and on the other side, it's going to be the opposite. They're going to be throwing Bella's bags. Yeah, throwing Bella's bags. Team BG.
Wizard Elves. BG just dropped some new sets of bags at 2 o'clock. There are people lined up around the building. No, that's an overstatement, but there was quite a few people lined up. I had scoped out the line earlier and saw Rich and everybody getting ready for the drop. They dropped their new BG Omen bags. A lot of other cornhole brands dropping bags this week too. It's a big time for a lot of brands to get their names out there and have some people try out some new bags.
Unforced error there on bag 4 for Odom. A chance to get on the board to crack the egg there, but out to the right. Mr. 2 points. Score's going to stay 4-0.
Ooh, Cash tried to get around that bag, just couldn't quite get the second bag in there.
That's a tough miss. That brought Eddie back to the hole. Cash was actually in position to possibly get 2 out of that.
Cash tried to tell the bag to sit. It didn't want to listen. And it looks like we're going to get a 2-point swing towards Eddie. And Eddie and Debbie are on the board.
Both ladies there out of Texas, and what's unique about this one, at one point, Bella was one of the youngest in the league, Bella the oldest in the league, and they've actually gone head-to-head multiple times, so it's kind of cool to see the different demographics you get across the league. You know, look at across the other side. You got a 9-year-old in Cash Chamness, and you've got a senior in Deborah Odom, and then Bella representing the young ladies within the sport. And man, the talent is really, really tight. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are, how small you are, man or woman. Everybody gets in here and battles it out.
See Isabella finish up for 10, gets 2 more as they move up to 6. And we're in round number 8 already. All right, now it's time for you guys at home. Let's hear where you guys are all from. Where are you guys watching? You guys watching at the headquarters? Are you guys out of a sit and go and you guys wanted to tune into the broadcast? Because I have lost a lot of sit and goes this week already. I'm down $70 already.
See Cash there rocking the Colonels jersey in the team's event today. The Kentucky Colonels taking down the Slingers, the champs from last season. They ended up sweeping that one. I think it was just 3-0 right out of the gate.
Yeah, 3-0. Matt Guy took down Tony Smith right away, and then Jacob Trzynski took down Jamie Grant. Wait, that was the other series. Never mind. I mean, I broadcasted a lot of games earlier. Eddie's telling Debbie to take her time a little bit. Hi, Abby. Welcome to the stream.
Out to the left, an opportunity for Bella to pick up 2 outside arms. She's going to be cutting in from the right side. This is going to be a tough pickup for Deborah Odom. Full box. Slick side in the hand is key. She needs speed to pick up on this reverse cut.
Oh, she was unable to, but she stays on the board. See if Isabella could finish up for her 4-bagger, and yes, she can. I don't know if that bag's going to stay on, Anthony. It sure is. Not enough vibration to get that bag off the board. Debbie gives up 2 points there, brings them up 8 points. It's a game of 2 points.
It's crazy to think young Cash is only maybe a year at the most into competitive level cornhole, and you talk about rising to the top quick. Again, a top 20 player in singles, auto-qualing. He's already won a match on an ESPN broadcast through the team event in just a short year.
It's crazy seeing him progress. First time I ever seen Cash play was that game against Jamie Graham in one of the opens earlier in Richmond this year. And it was like a 41-round game or something. And it was, I mean, I was like, who is this kid? And then somebody told me that it was the BG bag owner's son. I'm like, wow, that is impressive. Not only to come from a cornhole background from, Rich and what they're doing over at BG, but it's literally their son.
Just looking at the timeout on the setup. We've got one bag flipped upside down, all blue bags. It's a little bit difficult to tell, but I believe Cash has 2 BGs on the left. I don't hate a clip or a push coming up the left side. He's staying tight to the board. That could be an air or a roll. We're going to get a roll bag, and it's, oh my goodness, it hangs up at the 11.
Cash loves it.
He still has a bag in hand. You have to like that shot.
Eddie's going to go hard, slick side at it, goes off the board, and it sits on top of Cash's bags. Isabel's going to take a look at the monitor and try and tell Cash what's going on.
We might get another timeout. I mean, that wedge definitely played in the favor of Eddie Grindersleeve. Do we get an airmail? He's going to go for another roll. Nothing falls. The wedge playing into Eddie Grindersleeve's favor there.
Cash is hyping himself up. He loves it.
Yeah, I think you're on for Eddie. If anything goes in that hole, I think all of Cash's bags go. It's not worth the risk.
Cash is so young and so smart. He knew exactly where he placed that bag. And Eddie's bag is just filling up 80% of the hole the way that it's laid on top of there. Yeah, Cash has got a bag off to the left. Cash has got a bag wedged also, and Eddie's got a bag off the back. So it's 3 on 2 sitting right now in Cash's favor. 4 on 2.
Down 8-2. If you want to get aggressive and make a move, I don't hate an airmail because you have the opportunity to and one. You kind of see Cash's bag teed up there. He's going to come in hot with a slick bag. He's going to blow this pile up.
Oh, and nothing goes.
A little bit deeper, and he might have gotten the and one. I think that's what he was going for, is trying to knock Cash's teed up bag off the back. I don't hate that call because then it would have been even 2 for 2 if everything fell.
It's a PPR killer, Anthony.
PPR killer.
First bag a little bit off to the left, still within the warning zone. See if Debbie can avoid it. She sure can.
No need to chase right now if you're Bella. Just stay middle. And
Oh,
that's
what a
chasing.
bag.
That's chasing, though. That's going to bunch up to the left.
Debbie a little bit off to the right with those flux rogues. Isabella going to go slow side. It just hops over the back of the hole. She gets the 2 that were bunched, though.
Bella saying, I'm just going to go in. Let's just wash this out at 10s.
Oh, sits on the back of the hole. It gives Debbie an opportunity. Looks like she's going to have carpet side down as she goes hard at it and gets 2. Nicely done, Debbie. Nine to 4 as we head into round number 12.
That's going to move lead bag over to Eddie Grindersleeve. Lead bag, super important. You get to decide how the round is going to go. Am I going to lay a block? Am I going to run bags? And most importantly, you don't have last bag. You can make a mistake on your last bag if your lead bag, because think about it. If you come up short, your opponent still has to come over or through you. So there is an advantage to have lead bag. Airmail's wide open. Eddie Grindersleeve, one of the best airmailers in the game. He's going up.
Ooh, he's off the back.
Bella taking a look. I think we might get a slick side push.
Cash is going to try and roll. It doesn't quite get over the apex of the pile. Eddie just hits the airmail like it's nothing. Cash is going to go up as well and drain the airmail. Beautifully done. This looks like a 1-point swing for Debbie and Eddie. 7 on 6. See some fellow Michiganders in the chat.
Isabella Soprenit is cooking in this match, throwing a 10-6-2.
Woo.
She is outscoring Deborah Odom, who's throwing a 10 herself. That's not bad. That's the skill level we deal with at the pro level. You throw a 10 and you're still losing with a .67 DPR.
Unreal.
And then the other side of the board, Eddie Grindersleeve and Cash Chamness tying. So they are even on their side, a 0 DPR.
What are they throwing, 10s?
9-3 threes, but we've seen obviously a lot of traffic. We had the wedges, we've got bags kind of getting bunched up. We've seen airmails out of those guys.
We had one of our first socials, second social of the game. Cash with an early block. Cash sits behind it. He likes it. He likes playing that nice defensive reserve type of game. Feed into Eddie's airmail a little bit. Cash is going to try to roll and hits it beautifully. Leaves Eddie's bag sitting on the back of the hole. It's going to be a tough push. He's just going to ignore it and try and airmail backside and try and drag his bag. He couldn't. You can almost assume Cash is going to try and roll it again, and he tries it, and it sits on the back of the hole, but they're still going to take 3 points.
That first roll bag was nasty. Perfect speed by Cash Chamness. Climbed the pile, slowed itself down, dripping the backside. It's crazy to think, I mean, at this pro level, it takes years to develop that roll bag, and Cash Chamness, it feels like he just developed it in months.
I was just thinking that same thing. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, Bella there on the left side of your screen, a young pro, but she's been around for a while too. The first time I saw Bella, she was 13, 14 years old, beating up on some of the best in Texas and Oklahoma.
First time I met Bella was in a game of open rounders doubles in Brighton, Michigan 2 years ago. Not this past Brighton Open, but the year before that. It was also the first time I talked to Jake, and that's how I ended up getting a chance to broadcast on the broadcast court. I was like, hey, I said, you know a thing or two about broadcasting? I said, you go to school for it? What do you do? And he said that he had a little bit of broadcasting experience and played cornhole himself, so he just found himself in the position that he was in. Already at round 16. I think we're setting up to have a game a little bit longer than the line that I set at 18.5, Anthony. You say over for this game?
I did say over, yeah. There's just so much parity in these matchups, which means you're going to get a lot of washes, right? You're not going to have big blowout rounds of 5s or 6s. As a matter of fact, our highest scoring round has been a 3. Everything else has been 2s and 1s.
Yep. You see a nice double 4-bagger, our third social, and Eddie's going to take a sip of whatever he's drinking on over there. Lemonade,
steering fluid, my man.
It's like,
no, it's steering fluid.
Oh, steering fluid.
Now, what Bella has that Deborah Odom does not have
is a bag
off the board. That's not good. But yeah, Isabella has a deeper bag. She's got more pitches in her back pocket.
Ooh, this should be a big round here, Anthony.
Look for Bella to work around the right side of that bag. She does not want to help collect. She wants to leave that bag right where it is.
Ooh,
and she collects.
Debbie could be in here for a guaranteed 5 points, and she is. That bag seems to be a little bit out of Isabella's reach to grab, and she's just going to go in and take her medicine and make this a tie ball game as we head into round 18. That is the biggest point swing that we've seen in this game so far.
Yeah, once 9-2, Cash and Bella up 9-2. Now we got a 12-12 bag game.
Showtime. We're playing to 9 points here, Anthony.
And we just hit the middle part of this match, so if we repeat that, we're talking 36 rounds, my man.
This is a crazy, crazy potential for a long game here. And this is only the first game on the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. You guys picked to join at the right time.
A little deep on the cut, just a little too much speed. That's going to leave a wide open slick side push for Eddie Grindersleeve, and he's good right up the middle.
Beautiful collect on that. Let's see if Cash can match that. He cannot. This could be another 4-point swing if Eddie goes right into the hole here, and he can. Cash finishes up, but gives up 4 points. What a swing of events that has happened here. Let's see if Debbie can add on to that.
Yeah, that's a tough back-to-back 5 paired with a 4, 9 unanswered.
Eddie's firing up Debbie on that other side of the board there, being a great teammate. Debbie's fired up. You never see her really get too emotional, but man, she was very excited to get that Stevie Award last night.
Just a subtle detail that I see out of Bella. She does something different than every other player in the world. Every pro is going to massage the beads in their throwing hand. But notice how she massages the bag in her left hand and at the last minute moves it to her right hand. You do not see that.
Oh, Isabella cannot believe that those bags just fumbled like that. And you got to almost think,
this has got to be in.
yeah,
Or it is bag game.
and she cannot, and that is game for Debbie and Eddie Grindersleeve. We have the first game of the broadcast hitting that 19-round line just on the over, and Debbie gives Cash a hug and a high five. They all give each other the fists, and we have a lot more cornhole action coming up. We're going to send us into break. We will catch you guys with some more mixed doubles action here at the ACL headquarters in Rock Hill. We'll catch you guys here in a second. All right, guys, welcome back to the American Cornhole League World Championship. We got mixed doubles and we got live bags. We're going to get right into the action. We have a nice bit of games left. If you guys are just now joining us, this is the second matchup, and I believe that was the first round. We're going to get things started here, and we got a 1-point swing. We got Elizabeth Tennyson and Caitlin Allshouse on your screen right now. Anthony, take it away. Say what's going on.
Yeah, this is going to be another solid matchup, another stack of pros, solid pros, an all BG crew out here. You know, the Wiedenfeld-Tennyson matchup kind of makes sense. I wonder what happened to Ryan Smith. You know, this is Ryan Smith's significant other across the board here in Elizabeth Tennyson, but instead it's Ryan Wiedenfeld teaming up here in mixed doubles. And we've seen Tennyson pop off this season in doubles in the women's division. She's going to be tough going up against a rookie, someone who kind of made her presence known nationally this season in Allshouse. And, of course, we both know who's on the other side of these with Ryan Wiedenfeld and Logan Chamberlain. Logan Chamberlain coming off of a big singles win at signature number 6.
We're going to see a roll unable to make it to the hole, and we got a 6-on-6 wash. Caitlin Allshouse got herself a Stevie Award for the most traveled opens. And I believe the tiebreaker was most events played last night, and she ended up playing, I forgot how many opens she went to this year, but I think they said like 30 something. Yeah,
It's a lot.
Yeah, she played like 300 events or something this year, I believe. That's a lot of cornhole.
Good stack condition there for Logan Chamberlain. The stacks can be offensive and defensive at the same time. He's going to go with the back block, a little bit of room. A reverse cut for Wiedenfeld. He's going to come up short. It kind of gets jammed in there, giving up 2 points in round 3.
If you guys are just now joining us too, it's single elimination. Simple, you win, you move on, you lose, you are out.
Tell you what, man, I am digging Allshouse's new hair.
I know, yeah, glow.
The color, the cut, I'm feeling it. It's going to get interesting here. Yeah, back block. Do we get a short airmail out of Tennyson? That would be the by the book.
Ooh, she gets one of them to go and leaves. She's still got optimal hole positioning here, Anthony. Let's see what Caitlin does. Tries to get around it. She's going to try and go slow side, and she does get around it using Elizabeth's bag. Elizabeth's going to go up again, and she drills it. Doesn't get any love on the drag. And we had a 8-on-8 wash. We're going to set the line for this game at 17.5. Just one under what we had last round. I'm gonna take the under on that one. What do you think, Anthony?
I got to go over. 17 is low for these pros at this pro level. We got an all-pro field. That would be another over for me.
Let's hear some chat predictions. Over 17.5 rounds or lower?
Perfect stack, slick side in the hand for Wiedenfeld coming through hot, and he pulls off the back. A bar of soap.
Getting soapy with it early on in this game. Wow.
Ryan Wiedenfeld, to me, is Eric Davis-like. He has the ability to hit those shots that make you fall out of your chair, and to his demise in singles, it's a very aggressive style of play. And sometimes it doesn't work out, but in that case, worked out perfectly.
Elizabeth finishes up for 12, and Caitlin barely made that one to the hole. But we got ourselves another social. Make sure to take a drink on whatever you're drinking on. Hey, Mr. Announcer Dude, didn't I play against you on Mackinac Island? You sure did. Those were very windy conditions, wasn't it? Good back block there
Perfect
Ryan.
position. That's going to force a roll bag here out of Chamberlain, and here it comes.
Didn't get
deep.
enough beads. Good slick side collect there from Ryan. Ryan's in for 12, and Logan hangs his fourth bag up on the right side of the red zone. And we had a 4-point swing, bringing Ryan and Elizabeth up 8-3.
Yeah, that is unlike Logan Chamberlain to cook a wide open bag 4 out to the right there, unforced. I mean, this is one of the best players in the league.
Makes us seem a little bit relatable, Anthony, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, Logan Chamberlain is the number 7th ranked player in the world. And this is a guy that could hit 50 bags in a row. So that is a layup for him, and that was why you got a little bit of eye roll out of him. A little frustration on that 4th bag miss. Beautiful reverse cut position. Allhouse moving the lean to the left. If you think about putting yourself in an airplane, she's left wings down on these reverse cuts, and there it is again, working around the left side. Beautiful shot.
Both players running bags the best that they can. Ryan finishes up for 12. And Logan's last bag is in as well. Another social. We got a court action behind us. We got Mark Richards and Miranda Coy up on Cheyenne and Jordan, 20-9. Got a couple people watching that game. Quite a few people watching that game. We got about 25 people right now watching that one. Oh, wow. That bag is stacked very high. It looks like Caitlin's just getting a call from Logan to just push.
Yeah, you got to come through hotter on that. You've got a 1-pound bag sitting on top. So you have to push a pile, essentially. A little bit more speed needed there for Allshouse. Oh, misses the block. The push is there, and he said, you got to throw it hard. Let's see what she's got. You got to come in with your hottest stuff.
Oh, and she puts another one of Elizabeth's bags in, and that's a 10-on-6. Give them 4 more points. 12-3 as we head into round 11. We're going to take a strategic timeout, try and see if they could figure something out. Let's go ahead and see if that timeout worked in Logan's favor. Clips Ryan's bag. He sets a back block. Let's see what Logan's going to do. He's going to try and roll over top, but he sits behind it. Perfectly executed roll bag from Ryan. Logan's going to go back, hit the airmail. Ryan's going to hit the roll. He's in for 10. Logan has to be in for a wash, and he does at a crucial point after that timeout, being able to regain and hit both those airmails.
Ryan Wiedenfeld clinical on the roll bags. His speed is perfect. The back load is perfect. Another player, first time I saw him, he was 14 years old. Out of the Nebraska area. I remember that tournament. He made it to the finals. It was actually calling that match. We had talked a little bit about starting broadcasting behind the boards on phones. I called that match Ryan Wiedenfeld's match behind the board. He ended up losing that and had a bit of an emotional breakdown. And I said, hey, man, you're going to be really good at this game someday. Just stay with it. And here he is, one of the best players in the world a couple years later.
It's crazy to see the arc that some of these players have to get through to get there, especially with all the new players that have earned their women's junior pro spots. Some of the players have been grinding. One of my friends, Lucas Piper, he just earned his junior pro card spot for this upcoming season. He actually played in the pro qualifier the last 3 years, and he came up 1 game short all 3 years. And to have that adversity to come back and not even have to play the pro qualifier this year to earn his junior pro spot, that's what you have to get into the position that all 4 of these players are on the courts right now. There's a lot of players that we don't even know about how long it's been taking them to get to that level. Great collect from Caitlin with both of those bags on the left-hand side. It seemed like it was an inopportune time. We're going to see a replay on that one.
Yeah, slick side working this time. Remember the previous couple rounds, or couple pitches, I should say, she was coming up short on that slick side push. Well, she figured it out there in round 12 on bag 4, needing to get back into this match. Nice level 1 from Wiedenfeld. How is Logan going to handle that? He kicks out to the right, a chance to slip through for Wiedenfeld, and he does. You got to be okay with that if you're Wiedenfeld.
Got to be all right with that with Logan as well.
By the book would be pushing through with a slick side to clean up. I think rolling is a little too aggressive. He's staying stick in the hand, though, and he is going to push through.
Moves them a little bit closer. 2 more points towards Ryan and Elizabeth's way. 14-5 as we head into round 14. Bag is just off to the right and out of play if you are Elizabeth. Sits up front of the hole. Caitlin's going to back block. See if Elizabeth is going to decide to roll. She's going to try and hop over it, and she cannot. Pins Caitlin's bag down in front. Caitlin's going to go up, and she's going to hit the airmail, knock the bag off top of hers as well. Elizabeth's going to go up, try and rodeo. She couldn't quite get it, but she goes in clean. She's not really happy with that round. See if Caitlin can go in for 4, and she can. Big 4-point swing for Caitlin Alshouse. We get a replay on that round. There's a lot of things to take a look at here. There's Caitlin with 1 airmail, and Caitlin to finish off that 4-point swing with another airmail. What do we got looking at for PPRs here, Anthony?
Man, I mean, really most of the damage is being done on the men's side of the board. Wiedenfeld is cooking up Logan Chamberlain with a 1 DPR.
Things are about to change right now, Anthony. Got good optimal hole positioning, and Logan loves it. Putting a little bit of pressure on Ryan. He's going to go up, and he cannot hit it, and there's another 4-point swing. This is a 1-point game all of a sudden. Back-to-back rounds, we had a 4 spot and a 4 spot. That's 8 points in 2 rounds.
I like the vibe here out of Chamberlain. He's feeling like he's cooking up a little bit, and it's all house that really, I feel like, turned things around for them. Chamberlain really needing that round to start cleaning up his side of the board.
Oh, Caitlin misses that back block. Gives Elizabeth prime bumper opportunity, and she takes advantage of it. Last bag, or 3rd bag is in for Elizabeth.
Oh,
Caitlin,
no.
This could be a 4-point swing the other way. All that work that Logan gave her, but she could not take advantage of it.
Tennyson was in the cut position. That is going to give you that right to left motion. The pitch looked good. Her spot was bad. She ended up landing too far left and short. And just looking at the brackets again, we're talking about single elimination. The winner of this is going to get the winner of Ryan Smith, Samantha Finley versus Riley Schaff and Spencer Fabianar. Interesting that Ryan Smith teamed up with Samantha Finley and didn't team up with his girlfriend, Elizabeth Tennyson. But they do say, have you ever heard of divorce doubles, my man? It's a real thing. Sometimes it's not a good idea to team up with your significant other.
You know what? Another saying that actually could go good is distance makes the heart grow fonder. My announcer dude, aren't you that stud in the Metro Detroit area? Oh, stop it, guys. Come on. Who sent you here to give me some love?
That is a shallow level 2. Let's see what Tennyson does with that. She tries to roll over. That's going to leave room up the right side. All's house showing she had that cut back a little bit earlier. She's looking for right to left movement. A short airmail out of Tennyson would be by the book here.
That's what Ryan's calling for over there on the other side of the board. She's going to go up, and she's going to knock Caitlin's bag in and doesn't even move both of her bags. Caitlin has an opportunity to stick around. She's going to try and see sticky side down. And she's just going to, I don't know, she was trying to go around that, but at very least stay on the board.
Yeah, that was a cut attempt in from the right side. She's okay with that layout. That's going to tie the game up at 16s, getting a 3 out of that and giving that lead bag over to her partner in Logan Chamberlain. Logan Chamberlain, one of the best blockers in the league, but tied at 16. It's not really the time to go and lay blocks. Good get around. Wiedenfeld looking to pick up off the right. Ends up jamming up. He doesn't like it. He wanted more speed, at least to replace a back block coming from Chamberlain. I just said he's one of the best back blockers. And there it is, a rollback coming from Wiedenfeld. We might get a stack. The best shot here is to roll onto the pile, prevent any airmails. Oh, he's a little left.
Oh, this could be an opportunity for a 4-bag drag to put him on 20. This is a huge shot opportunity. He's going to go up, and he's going to hit 2 out of the 3 and give himself 2 points. Still, he has got to be okay with that because that is not an easy bag to hit. Take a look at that one more time. Let's see how close that front bag was to going. Oh, it's still pinned on Logan's bag there a little bit. But nonetheless, oh, Caitlin has a bag off to the left. Elizabeth with the bag off to the right.
That bag is not out of play. Tennyson's going to have to avoid that the whole time. And you got to look at where the corner is. You see that corner is sitting right at that 6. It's grabbable. Another mistake from Tennyson.
Caitlin in. Elizabeth in. Caitlin could take advantage of this and get 2 more points. And she uses Elizabeth's bag to her advantage to pick up 2 more points to put them on 18. We got a tie game, round number 20. This is another game that went over. You are right again, Anthony.
This was a 14-5 game at one point. It's Chamberlain and Allhouse turning it on here in the back half. When you get into that 3-point rate, you get 2 mistakes. You get 2 mistakes. This is when the pressure starts to kick up.
Ever since that timeout, Anthony.
Yeah, Logan Chamberlain's always been a strategic timeout guy.
Logan is in for 12, and Ryan is also in for 12. They're really running bags there on that side of the board.
I got to say, I do like the timing of these bags getting back in Allhouse's hands. She's the one that really has the momentum on this side, winning her side of the boards against Tennyson. I think the best chance for this team to score right now is Allhouse against Tennyson.
Caitlin with a bag in the hole is going to try and make it harder for Elizabeth to get that bag in as it is on the right side. She tries to bring it back in a little bit. Caitlin has nothing left to do but just block back behind and sets it perfectly. Now does Elizabeth go up now? She is going to, and she's going to hit it and grab one, leaving one bag inside of the hole, or in front of the hole, I should say. Logan with another strategic timeout.
This is interesting because this could be a walk-off airmail in Tennyson's hands. And if we go back a couple of years ago when Tennyson qualified to be or came into the pro division, she's known for walk-off airmails like this. If All House comes up short, that would be a drag bag airmail for Tennyson for the win. If All House had a roll bag, now is the time to use it, whether you end up in a stack or in the hole.
And Caitlin's going to leave it in Elizabeth Tennyson's hands. She's going to go up, and she's going to hit the airmail, and that is going to do it. Elizabeth Tennyson and Ryan Winfield take it down and knock out Caitlin and Logan. Single elimination. We're going to take a look at the walk-off airmail. As Anthony was saying, there's the first airmail right there, leaving it pressure situation for Caitlin. Just lay it up, and Elizabeth took the bait and hit it. What a fantastic way to close that game out, Anthony. All right, guys, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we have Spencer Fabianar and Riley Shaw versus Ryan Smith and Samantha Finley when we come back.
We've got a tender navy bean nestled in a brown sugar sauce with a smoky hint of bacon.
We're gonna need like a zillion of those.
1 zillion it is.
Strength, style, simplicity, no fluff. Just real beard care that delivers. Step 1, wash and tame. Keratin strengthens, cleanses, and conditions. Step 2, beard oil. Jojoba hydrates. Soy protein strengthens. Instant upgrade. Finish strong with beard balm. Olive oil fights frizz. Beeswax locks it in. Sharp, controlled, unstoppable. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, Beard Guys has your back. Unleash your beast.
Welcome to Miller's Ale House.
Hey, would you mind? I always sit here during the games. It's my lucky chair.
Yeah, my team has scored twice since I've sat here. I can't move now. This is my lucky chair.
Hey, you're in my lucky chair.
Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
Almonds like this, ranch flavor, cashews like that,
Buffalo flavor.
this plus that is flavor harmony. To all the nuts, and to all the flavor.
Since 1966, Camping World has been America's RV dealer, selling over 1 million RVs. RVs that are built right here in America to see America. And Camping World has the most affordable RVs available, giving you the freedom to explore our great country. With travel trailers starting at just $76 a month, fifth wheels starting at $227, and motorhomes starting at $563. Camping World has the best RV prices and the best RV brands in America. Pursue your American dream at Camping World.
All right, guys, all the players have made their way to the courts. They're going to do their down and backs, and we will be starting this game momentarily. All right, guys, welcome back to the American Cornhole League World Championship. We have mixed doubles, day 2, final bracket. I'm here alongside Anthony Ione. My name is Brendan Seachuk. Welcome back to the broadcast. We got another game in the only bracket, not the winner's bracket. There's only one bracket because it's single elimination, and that means that all 4 of these players have won their first games. And we have Riley Schaff, Spencer Fabianar, Ryan Smith, and Samantha Finley. Plenty of cornhole action. We have a lot of players still here. They're playing in some blind draws. They're playing in some other tournaments, some cash games, some sit and goes. And it's all happening at Rock Hill, South Carolina at the ACL headquarters. Not sure if the players have finished their down and backs or not, but these are live bags, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be a second round matchup. Just kind of looking at the path again, like Brendan was saying, we've got this single elimination format. Riley Schaff and Spencer Fabianar getting their first round win against Cameron Belvin and Jacob Trzynski, 22-8. That's a big win for them. Ryan Smith and Samantha Finley, who have a history of teaming together in the mixed doubles, took down Rosie Streaker and Justin Rule in their round 1 matchup, 21-8. That's what got them here to this second round.
Looks like we got some communication on the court. We got an early timeout. Might as well use one. Ryan and Sam are going to take a look at this, figure out best strategy possible. I believe Spencer's bags are sitting on top of the hole. It could be a good opportunity for a roll. It doesn't look like there's too much room there for a backside airmail without dragging one of Spencer's bags. Oh wait, no, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, this is what we call a pile of laundry. Like, what is going on here?
How many pounds do you think are in front of that hole right there?
Yeah, there's at least 4. There's a 4 or 5 pound push. I mean, this is setting up for a roll bag. You got a ramp with bags there. Let's see what Ryan Smith comes up with.
Oh, and he drills the backside and nothing falls.
Yeah, the one mystery bag we couldn't make sense of is the bag that was upside down on top. They're so similar in color.
We're going to see a replay on this one.
Yeah, and this is going to be a backside clean shot. And what we can't tell is if he was trying to peel his own bag off the front. That's why similar colors make it a little bit difficult for the viewers and the commentators to make sense. So we'll notice today when those bags are no logo up, we're going to have a little bit difficult time telling the difference.
Yeah, I agree. Riley tries to roll over that level, what would you say, level 4 blocker?
Oh, no, that's up there. Level 4 is going to be right around below the ACL, right around that just low of the ACL.
Riley with another roll. Riley's got such a flat bag and such a good backloaded roll bag. She's moved her way onto the scene.
That's setting up for a huge bag 4 for Riley Schaff. Definitely an airmail.
Oh,
my
what a
goodness.
roll from Sam Finley.
That is a roll with distance. She came in low and hot. She rolled multiple layers.
She's laughing so hard right now. Oh, Riley doesn't get it to fall.
She's looking at Ryan saying, should I roll again?
You got slow side down, and she's going to try and roll again. And she's like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. It's like Riley picks up 2 points. All right, we're going to take a look at that long roll. Hits just at the ACL logo. Wow, that was beautiful.
Little step out here for Ryan Smith. Inside arm, that is what you want for those get-around style pitches. And you're essentially attacking your opponent's bag and just letting the clockwise rotation of the bag gear itself around.
Spencer's bag zips off the back. He's going to try and step out. Oh, he gets another bag off.
Oh my gosh, this is a huge round. This could be a blowout round for Ryan Smith if he can collect off the left side, slick side in the hand. Beautiful shot, and he picks it up off the 9 o'clock. Is that an 8 spot?
It was an 8 spot.
Holy
That's
smokes.
a big snowman. Eight to 4. Riley with a bag just hanging on the right hand side.
Look at her using the full box. Again, 3 foot of step out, way right on her mark. You see the shake of the head. She has the lane. Samantha Finley's lane is all jacked up. Same shot.
Riley with a little bit of a less step out, and she goes off the board. Samantha Finley with another roll bag. She likes that. Let's see what Riley is going to do. Spencer calls for the airmail. Riley's going to go up, and she hits it but doesn't get the drag. Look at how much that was hanging in the hole. She just couldn't get it to fall in. It's a 5-point swing at 13 to 4. This one is getting towards 21 in a heap.
We just talked about this being a second round matchup. We should talk about a huge upset here in the second round. This is the right side of the bracket. You would think the favorites here in mixed doubles in this 32 is the dedicated pro team of Cheyenne Bubenheim and Jordan Power. They are ranked 5th in the world in doubles. They are also in this mixed doubles matchup. Almost seems a little bit unfair, but they just took a loss to Mark Richards and Miranda Coy. That puts them out of the mixed doubles tournament. Little right on his mark. That was a slick side push. Spencer Fabianar has to like that. Do we get a back block? And that's what we're going to get here. Lays it perfect. A short airmail should be the by-the-book call here for Ryan Smith. Look for him to try and collect everything short of the hole.
Ryan goes up, and he hits it and leaves a bag short of the hole still. Spencer's going to try and roll over top. He cannot. That's an 8 on 6. Put them on 15.
A little bit about these ladies here. They are both on the U.S. national team. They're going to be competing in Croatia this year as a part of the World Cup, representing the U.S. against the rest of the world. So that's going to be a new thing for Riley Schaff. Samantha Finley repeating that from last season. She was a part of the winning U.S. national team.
What a bag from Riley Schaff to get clean around Sam's bag. What do you think of back block here, Anthony?
Yeah, you want to hit this bag.
Yeah, safer route from Ryan, saying don't shoot the airmail, just try and come in. Oh, and they all bunch.
That is the best case scenario for Riley Schaff. She wants no part of that. She's going to give that bag to her partner. Unfortunate for Samantha Finley.
That was perfect.
Perfect opportunity for Riley to get them two back into reach. Got an 8-point game in round number 8. Spencer finishes up for the 4-bagger, and as does Ryan Smith. This game's going a little bit quicker. I should have set the line a little bit earlier. Round number 9, and we got 22 points on the board already.
Little step out again. We've seen Riley attempt this shot multiple times, looking to get around the left side of that bag, ends up in a side-by-side. Another roll bag from Samantha Finley. That is a new addition to Samantha Finley's game this year, adding the roll bag, and has been significant in her run for Woman of the Year. We're looking at the Woman of the Year there on the left side of your screen. Samantha Finley dethroning Cheyenne Bubenheim this season as the top-ranked female.
Got Clog Central in front of the hole there, decision time. It's like Sam Finley's gonna try and sit behind it, executes it perfectly. Who's gonna take the bait? Is Riley gonna go up here, or she's gonna lay up? Riley's gonna lay up. Nothing's really moving too much right now, but
that didn't work well last time for Samantha Finley. She actually hit the spot she needed to, and everything just jammed. Let's see what we get.
She's just going to sit on and give herself 2 points. Got a 15-9 game here. A lot of bags clogging the hole on that side of the board. Meanwhile, Spencer and Ryan are running bags.
Yeah, and it's Ryan Smith who is winning that game at running bags. Ryan Smith with a 2 DPR. Most of the scoring coming from this side of the board by Ryan Smith.
Oh, 2 DPR.
Yeah, 2 DPR is about 4x the high of DPR in the pro division. So we typically see DPRs max out around 0.5 to 0.6. So when you're a 2, you're cooking up.
Especially when we're 10 rounds in. Oh, another clog. Optimal hole positioning from Spencer Fabianar.
This is a tough call. Samantha Finley is calling it. She say they're all going to go, so Ryan Smith's going to choose his shot accordingly. Slick side coming through. He's going to impact the stack.
Oh, and all of Spencer's fall. He's going to try and go slow side. Let's see if he can get around it and roll, and he sits on top. That's almost better than being in, wouldn't you say, Anthony?
That is better than being in, and why? Because Ryan Smith has that bag just short on the push or collect. So that's going to make that a little bit more difficult to get the 2-for-1 pitch in his hand.
He needs to get both of these bags, or else we have a tie game, and he can. I believe that's a 4-point swing, and we are at 15-13. That was a clutch collect to save it from being a tie game. Riley with the lead bag, and she's going to send her first bag just to the left on the warning zone.
Brendan, you talk about the future of the women's division. It is right there on the right side of your screen. I think Riley Schaff is going to be the future of the women's division. She's bringing an elite level roll bag, the ability to push slick side, a good airmail. Watching her rise over the past 2 years has actually been really fun.
I agree. Her and Zach Aiken have really good chemistry going on this year. They've done pretty well for themselves, I would say.
Which begs another question. Why do we not have them as a mixed doubles team?
Yeah, I thought for sure that they were going to be teamed up. Oh, and we see Riley with a bag off the back. That is a mistake, and Sam Finley can go in, and she slows up, gives up 3, putting Ryan Smith and Sam Finley on 18.
That was the right shot for Finley. She wanted to control the speed just to the front of the hole. She's okay coming up short. If she does come in hot, she's going to end up collecting Riley Schaaf anyway. So she was going for that front hole trip.
Spencer going to try and roll over and does, and also gets the drip as well. Ryan Smith with a slow side gets that carpet to roll that bag a little bit towards the hole. Spencer knocks it in for him. Oh, and Ryan Smith could have been in with a 4-bagger, but instead Spencer gets the 4-bagger and picks him up 2 points. Crunch time if you're Riley. She's got to assume that she's got to give those bags back to Spencer with some points here.
This single elimination 32-team bracket is going to take 5 wins. 5 wins to take down mixed doubles. The winner of this in the second round moves on to the third round against Ryan Wiedenfeld and Elizabeth Tennyson. That would be Ryan Smith playing against his girlfriend. She's going to be the op. Samantha Finley wants to go over and leave it. Going to take a timeout and take a look. She's not so sure anymore now. Ryan Smith got her questioning her decision making.
Well, we're taking a look at this. We're looking at some scores around the bracket. Devin Harbaugh and Michaela Calvi are beating Gina Ramirez and Chris Roybal 17-4. The winner of that game will take on Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith. Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich took down Alan Rawls and Rachel Streaker to move them on into the final 8 teams. Mark and Miranda, as we mentioned earlier, took down Cheyenne Bubenheim and Jordan Power. Meanwhile, Sam Finley tries to roll over top as originally talked about.
This should be a rollback. Now, Riley Schaaf going to take a timeout, a very strategic round 13. That was a rollback attempt out of Samantha Finley. I was listening in on the conversation. She said, my rollback feels okay. It's like 30%. Didn't quite get over the pile, but Riley Schaaf has a mature rollback. And for a righty, this is going to be the perfect setup. And you can see Spencer telling her what lane he wants with the roll signal. We should get a roll bag on this one out of Riley Schaaf. Board showing 5s, 1 bag left for each lady. Slick side in the hand. This is actually going to be a push.
Oh, and Riley's off the board. Sam's going to try and go hard at it. Almost knocks Riley's bag in. That's a 5-on-5 wash.
That is actually wild. Samantha Finley is fired up. Look at her. Look at her. You can see the demeanor. She is very unhappy. A lot of things could have went right for her in that pitch, and everything just went wrong.
And also went left.
And went left.
Round 14, and we have some drama. Spencer sits on the back of the hole. See if Ryan decides to push them all through, and yes, he can. Ryan just on the right side of the hole. You almost can assume that Spencer might try and leave that there as long as possible. This could be a 2-point swing. Couldn't quite get enough of that corner of that bag to drip towards the hole, and that is an 18-17 game. Spencer and Riley are very much back in this game. It's been pretty much close for most of the battle so far. But Riley with a bag a little bit out of play, not playing into her favor on that right side.
Oh, perfect placement, side by side, taking over the level 1. And that's what you got to do if you're Riley Schaaf. She's conceding a 10-12 here. I would actually like to see Samantha Finley push through that to guarantee 2 points.
Riley sits on top, but it's a 4-on-3. Sam Finley is going to sit and, like Ryan said on the other side of the board, make Riley make the shot. She's going to call a timeout, take a look at it. She's got 3 bags sitting on that hole or close to that warning zone.
This is an airmail all day. You have a drag, you have a peel, you have a backside.
What do you think she's going to do? You think she's going to try and short side it and take them all and make Sam push into it, or what?
I think it just showed a normal airmail, take the drag. I think going for the peel on that stack is just being a little too aggressive.
I agree.
And then you're going to force Sam to make a shot. But again, Sam can afford 1 mistake here. She can still give up 2.
Yeah, because if Riley's off the board at all Sam Finley has to do is put the bag on the board, and that's game. Boom. And then they're out of the tournament. Big decision time for Riley. Riley's going to try and roll, and she sits on the back of the hole.
There is a airmail and 1 available for the win. It is on to
Airmail
sit
for
20.
the win.
Airmail for the win.
Sam Finley's going to go up, and she's going to hit it, and that is game time. Doesn't drag Riley's bag, and Riley's like, yep, that just happened. Sam Finley and Ryan Smith take it down, knock out Spencer Fabianar, and we're going to take a replay one more time at this, and she drills it. We got so many more cornhole games coming up. We are moving slowly towards the final 8 players of this bracket. We're going to have plenty more cornhole action here at the ACL headquarters. Anthony and I will have more cornhole for you guys when we return.
To slide, stop, or roll on the board is a result of that bag's speed. The speed is a characteristic of the outer material used, which is determined by the material's coefficient of friction. The coefficient of friction is then drastically affected by the humidity in the field of play. In the ACL lab, with the use of a humidity chamber, we determine the speed of all 300 plus pro model bags on a scale of 0 to 100. In layman's terms, 0 speed is a bag that won't slide. It's essentially unplayable. And then a 100 speed bag is a bag that is so fast, when it comes to a rest, it slides back down the board, unable to hold its position. Playable bags typically fall somewhere between 20 and 99. Now, why does that matter? When entering a pro event, players will immediately determine the speed they are dealing with, use that information on which bags they will select for gameplay. Like selecting clubs in golf, pros will select varying bag speeds to optimize the speed they prefer to play in. From the ACL lab, I'm the professor, Anthony Ione.
All right, guys, welcome back to the American Cornhole League headquarters and sports center, Rock Hills Sports and Event Center. We're here with Anthony Ione. We got a lot of cornhole action coming back into it, and we got Tony Smith and Kaylee Hunter and Devin Harbaugh and Michaela Calvi taking it on court 2. Looks like we got some thumbs up, and I'm not sure if these are live bags or not. Judging by Tony's posture, I can assume that these are live bags. If you guys are just now joining us, this is day 2 of the final bracket. Yesterday was the rounders portion. The top 32 teams advanced, and now we are left with about 9 teams. We have one game that we're waiting on right now to move on. We're getting closer to the final 8 teams. You see a 2-point swing moving on in favor of Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith.
Trying to get a glimpse at the bags. Definitely throwing Tony Smith's bags in this partnership with those Pro Sniper Elites. Those look like BGs. I don't want to speak out of turn, though, as haven't got a good look at them.
Looks
definitely
like they're
not the
BG
bags.
Kingslayers.
Yeah, definitely not the bags we typically see Devin Harbaugh throwing, so must be throwing Michaela Calvi's bags here in mixed doubles. A tough pickup here off the left side, full box. You got to be slick on that. Not enough speed. You see the look from Hunter. She's unhappy with that one.
There's a sliver of a chance she'd get around it without dragging the bag, and she does just that and picks up 6 points.
Oh, that lack of speed is going to cost Hunter. But here it is laying up. There's a bank on the right side, and she used every bit of that to avoid Kaylee Hunter's bag. Look at the look from Kaylee. A little bit of respect, like, oh, okay. That's a tough 6 spot out of the gate.
That was beautifully executed. I thought for a second as I was commentating, I'm like, there is a chance that she could drag that bag without getting Kaylee's bag.
Yeah, this bag is coming clean out of Devin Harbaugh's hands. I mean, he's one of those guys, it doesn't matter. Just put a cornhole bag in his hand. It could be full, it could be floppy, it could be a BG, it could be an Ultra. It doesn't matter. This guy can throw anything. He's been around forever, an OG. Might get an airmail here out of Tony Smith because he wants the drag. That would be the aggressive play. He's going up.
Oh, and he hits it clean. 10-10 wash. You a golfer, Anthony?
Yeah, in a previous life, I used to golf quite a bit.
Before cornhole days, huh?
Before kids.
That's the bigger obstacle, huh?
Yeah, they cost a lot of money, man.
Yeah, so does golf.
I know this.
Michaela's got such a deadly roll bag.
That is a level up in Michaela's game. I got to call one of her matches yesterday in women's. I was really impressed. Yeah, really impressed with the addition of the roll bag. She was known as one of those ladies that could come out and throw an 11 PPR, but now adding a little bit of a roll or hop bag is going to really change the game for her and add more wins going up for Kaylee Hunter.
Well, she knocks 2 in. That's not worst case scenario. Doesn't give up any points. It's another wash, back-to-back washes. Tony Smith setting a block. Devin Harbaugh goes right through it. See in the background, we see Trey Birchfield and Gavin Cano watching. Good get around bag from Devin. Tony gonna go slick side hard at it, brings it closer to the hole. Good finish from Devin. Tony's gonna take his time on this last bag. And it sits.
Wait for it. Is that moving? That is moving, my guy. Oh, it's not moving.
Yeah, I'm trying to wonder why it took Tony a couple chances to regrip his bag. He didn't like the way it was feeling in his hands, and it kind of cost him there on that last bag.
Yeah, just looking at their path real quick, we like you said, in the 3rd round. So the first 2 rounds, Devin Harbaugh and Michaela Calvey had a close one in round 1 against Colin Hodet and Hannah Haskins. It was tied at 18. They ended up winning that one 22-18, and then got Gina Ramirez and Chris Roybal. A tough matchup in their next round, 21-6. Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith taking down Lori Duell and Braden Wilson. Another tough mixed doubles. And then Eddie Grindersleeve and Deborah Odom. They took that one down 24-10 in round 2.
Kaylee's not very happy with the situation she was in. I mean, she gets her bag in and one of Kaylee's. Let's see if Kaylee can finish up here. And she gets one in, and she gets 2 points off of that. She can't be too upset with getting 2 points.
That shot, that 4th bag from Calvey was money. I mean, Kaylee Hunter was going to come up that lane anyway on the push. You're okay taking her with you, but that just guaranteed you 2 points. And she did that in the reverse cut condition. So she's showing us she can roll. She's showing us she can reverse cut. And we already know she can run bags.
Looks like Devin and Tony are just in a chuckling match right now. I don't. He's like trying to hesitate to throw his bag. I don't really know what's going on over there.
That's a shallow block, those level 2s. And look at that, Devin Harbaugh taking over the block position. He said, I'm going to improve your level 2 block with my level 1 block.
Sits on top. You see a nice
that's
deep
so good.
roll.
That is so good. That's offensive and defensive. He's going to prevent the push. Here it comes.
Oh.
Does he blow up the pile? You know he's tempted to blow up the pile, but the backside airmail's wide open for Tony Smith.
He's sick and slow side here. I'm wondering if he's going to try and roll on that right side of the hole, trying to avoid those bags completely. A deep roll, and he does just that and gets over top. That was beautifully executed.
Yeah, the speed control on that was money, taking a hard cut to the left.
Devin's got slick side down. He's going to go hard at it, try and blow up the pile, and looks like it looks like it was a wash.
It was a lot of hard shots for a wash.
Let's get a replay on this. Nice speed control from Tony, as Anthony mentioned. Wow.
Yeah, the key to that one is in the lift condition. So he's picking up the left side of the bag and working his way over the block. So he's not only in the back-loaded roll, but he's also in the right-loaded cut. And what you do is you get lifting out of the left side of the bag.
Kaylee finishes in for 10, and Michaela picks up 2. Put them on 10. Speaking of 10s, we have Devin and Tony washing out at 10s. Meanwhile, Kaylee is throwing an 8-5, and Michaela is also throwing a 10. Into round number 9 already in this game. If you guys are just now joining us, welcome in. Love to hear where you guys are watching from.
Beautiful roll from Tony. He's showing it. He's got complete control of his speed here. Look for the reverse cut condition to work around the left side of the bag. Ends up in a side-by-side. Devin Harbaugh probably going to push through this all and clean up.
Oh, and knocks in Tony's bag. Devin is very frustrated.
And he gives him a bumper. Look at the bumper on the left. That's going to allow Tony to bank off the left, slip into the 9 o'clock position. He's going up instead. Interesting choice from Tony Smith. I don't understand that call, and I think he's looking at it going, why did I do that? That is a by-the-book slick side reverse cut bank into the 9 o'clock. No need to get crazy with an airmail there. My favorite team is the live stream team.
It's a beautiful sign. I feel like that sign's been here the entire weekend and we just haven't seen it. Oh, man. That guy's a very, very nice looking man behind that cardboard as we see an airmail being drilled by Kaylee Hunter. We're in a shootout right now between Michaela Calvi and Kaylee Hunter. Oh my Lord, are we seeing some airmails right now. Oh, and Michaela couldn't get that one to fall. Kaylee Hunter also, it's like an instant replay. Michaela Calvi can't as well. They started off strong that round with the airmails. But we see a 3-point swing go towards Tony and Kaylee. Shout out to Chase for that sign. Watching from Lincoln, United Kingdom. I was going to say good morning, but it's not quite morning yet for you.
These boys taking a round off in this one. Just running bags and out to the left. An unforced error for Devin Harbaugh. 2 points for Tony Smith.
You know what that means? We got a tie game.
Tie him up at 10s. We're going to start moving into the second half of this match.
Cornhole Michelle Thompson, Airplane. See you guys soon. Have a safe flight, Michelle. We will see you soon. I'll be on the broadcast with you in the morning.
Calvi in the dirt. That's going to open up another chance for Hunter to score. She needs a little something, you know, kind of that first couple rounds didn't go in her favor. I kind of feel like the momentum is shifting back in her direction. Good cleanup. In for 3 at least for Kaylee Hunter.
Good finish for Kaylee and good finish for Michaela. 3-point swing, and we have a lead change.
Devin Harbaugh sweating bullets over there. In mixed doubles, he's working hard.
What's up, Cryptic Sparks? Says, what up, Big Bird?
Perfect lane side. Tony Smith going to come in with that same little kind of cut roll. Keep an eye on that. He's going to be tempted to airmail. We might see it now.
So we got slick side down. He's going to try and push through this and gets his bag, but he also knocks in Devin's. Devin's just going to sit behind. That's a good position if you're Devin Harbaugh. Forces Tony to make a shot here. His bag's kind of pinned on that left side of the hole, not really working towards his favor. He's going to try and deep roll again, and he gets it to fall. Just perfectly executed. Time and time again, we keep seeing it happen, and we see Devin Harbaugh unable to get it into the hole. 2 more points.
How does Tony Smith's bag not go on the clip? Here's that roll. That's nasty because he's the lead block position. And then somehow in that shot, it's Devin Harbaugh's bag that falls and Tony Smith stays. That's actually crazy.
Unreal. So it's 15-10, round 14. The winner of this game ends up making their way into the Final Four, the first team to make it into the Final Four.
Oh, Kaylee gets it right back. She made a mistake, but then Calvi gives it right back. A chance to wash this one out at 10s. Do we see Calvi's roll bag or airmail? Devin Harbaugh wants her to do something crazy. I don't know about the step out split push. That is set up for a nice roll. And that's what we're going to get.
Oh, she can't get it over top.
Too shallow. She landed about level 4. You need to get that thing up around 2 or 3 to get over the top of that pile, but no harm, no foul. That's going to wash out at 8s.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but if you landed at that level 2, level 3, it gives it time for the bag to kind of pop up and over instead of landing before it even gets the momentum up and over.
Yeah, so when you land lower on the board, it ends up turning into a slide bag. You know, it's too far up. So by the time it gets to the bags, it's already settled and it becomes a push.
Tony again is peppering Devin Harbaugh on those cut-around bags.
That was nasty.
That was beautiful. Devin's going to go up, and he is off the board, knocks one of his bags in, but has to give up 3. And it puts Tony Smith and Kaylee Hunter 3 points away from moving into that Final Four.
Yeah, I see why Devin Harbaugh ditched the hat and is sweating. Tony Smith throwing a 10.13, but the key to that is a 1 DPR. He is crushing that side of the boards. And the ladies are basically tying. They are even on this side.
Came in to listen to my wonderful boyfriend announcing. Shout out Caroline. Thank you so much for stopping by.
I think you come through and kind of push everything up close to the hole. You're looking to drip yours. Oh, that's actually.
Oh,
she wanted something. It's not terrible, though. She's guaranteeing 2 points here.
That makes it really difficult on Michaela, so much so that she's going to have to take a timeout and figure out what is going on.
The timeout is really looking at what's going on with this bag at the 3 o'clock. Is it going to fall on impact?
I don't think so. I think that she could lay up on the board and have them sit on 20. I think that's what we're looking at here.
The key is corners. If you look at the top corner that's actually inside the hole, leaving you only one corner to work with, I'm a little nervous about it falling on impact. If this top corner here falls a little bit, you're relying on the pin to hold that bag.
I think if she lands at the ACL logo, I think the way that she throws her bag, I think she's going to be able to land it softly. And she could have landed that a little bit more towards the ACL logo, but she did get lucky and only surrendered the 2 points there instead of us seeing a walk-off bag drip in the hole.
Putting yourself on 20 is huge. No mistakes now for Harbaugh in Calvi. And they came out hot. I mean, they had a 10-5 lead. It's been 13 unanswered points since round 9.
Great bag from Devin Harbaugh. He's going to need 3 more of those because, you know, Tony's going to try his best to get around those bags as well. They're going to leave that bag sit there as long as possible. Slick side cut around that time. Devin's fine with that bag. For the meantime, this could be a hard bag if he was going to try and collect it, but he's not. He's going to try and just sit on top, pins Devin's bag down. But we could see an airmail. Could be a potential and one situation, but I think he's just going to try. Oh, he's going to go slick side down. Oh, and tries to get the collect and only gets 2 points versus going for the airmail. I don't know if I agree with that decision there, Anthony.
I'm actually surprised at that. This is Devin Harbaugh. Like any other time, that is an airmail and one opportunity all day with his bag sitting front, possible drag. That's an interesting choice from Harbaugh.
Yeah, what would you guys do in the chat here? I'm curious to see what you guys would do. If you had that situation right there.
And you got to keep in mind, you're Devin Harbaugh.
True. And you get
you have one of the best airmails in the game.
You get 4 points on top of that. Oh, this could be a big opportunity here. Michaela gets around that bag with ease, makes it a little bit harder on Kaylee Hunter. She's going to have to do a little bit of work on these bags if she's going to get one of them to fall. Slick side down, and she's able to get one of them to go in and minimize the damage, stop the bleeding a little bit. But just think, imagine if...
Yeah, this is a huge pickup. Look at the slick side in the hand. Worst case, you're giving up 6. Instead, she gets the collect to just give up 2.
And think about if those bags bunched. And last round, Devin went for that airmail right there. Potentially an and one. This could have been game time.
Another unforced error for Tony Smith, too far out to the left. Devin Harbaugh so good at cutting around the right side of the bags. Look for Tony Smith to stick that bag in there like a puzzle piece.
Oh, Tony got an unlucky set of beads, but that bag's still not out of play. There's a lot of beads leaning towards the edge of that red zone. I think that's what Tony's trying to look at. If he's going to try and roll and if that bag's going to fall or not.
Devin Harbaugh sold on that third bag. He is not happy. Look at that, slamming the bag down. He gave the round back to Tony Smith. Tony Smith can collect. I almost see him cleaning everything up the right side.
Yeah.
Push Devin Harbaugh's bag in. Throw bag goes in. You collect the bag sitting logo up. No logo up. Carpet side up.
Yeah, that bag is still... I mean, it's possible that that bag on the right that's all the way in the back, I think that's what Tony Smith and Kaylee Hunter are discussing right now. If that bag could potentially go with just a simple roll bag, because then it puts an extra pressure on Devin to try and make a push there to stay alive in this game.
Yeah, the fact that Tony has 2 bags left, we got to keep that in mind. I don't hate the roll now and then cleaning up later.
I think that's what we're looking at here. He's going to be sticky side down. Oh, that's almost better than in right now.
I think Devin Harbaugh might push up just to kind of collapse the hole.
This is his last bag as well. Slick side coming in.
And that's what happened.
It pins it, and he's okay with that because it's a 6-on-3 as we're looking at it right now. And that's, I mean, I don't really know what we're looking at here. Do we think he's going to try and blow up this pile here?
No,
or
you're on to give up 2.
Yeah.
You're sitting on 20. You're just waiting for one mistake. Don't give him anything more.
Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. Good call, Anthony. He's going to lay up and take the beating of the 2 points. Devin wasn't very happy at the start of that timeout, and he ended up getting 2 points out of it. Proud of him for getting his composure back in there.
Again, pressure is on Calvi for no mistakes, but Kaylee Hunter giving her a mulligan, if you will.
Good bag from Kaylee Hunter. Good bag from Michaela.
You don't want to chase this. I think you stay center and see if McCalvey helps you out on her bag 4. No help. In to give up 2.
Gives up another 2. We got 20-18 as we head into round 21. Most of these games have actually went over 20 rounds so far that we've broadcasted on the live feed. And this is a Corn Nuts crunch time moment, I would say.
There's the mistake Tony Smith has been waiting for. 4-bagger to win it. That's going to force Devin Harbaugh into a block scenario on bag 2. Couple resets for Tony Smith on a standard slide shot. He doesn't like something. There is the block attempt.
Oh, you could almost think that Tony's going to be able to get around that bag. Instead, he lays behind it. Devin's going to have to try and step out, maybe try and bully this bag out of the way. What do you? Oh, he's got 2 bags left, so maybe not quite yet.
I don't hate attacking it now, because Tony Smith's going to push it up here on bag.
Oh, that's a mistake right there.
Yeah, you got to push that up on bag 2.
Tony's going to try and deep roll it, and he plays right into that. And this is going to be all but a crazy push, maybe even the shot of the tournament, shot of the Open Series.
Yeah, someone hold on to that camera in the back. This thing's coming through hot.
Oh my God! What?
I can't even tell that. The carpet up. I can't really tell what bag that is.
I mean, Tony's just got to get 1 bag in here, and that's game. But what a push from Devin Harbaugh. Oh, my Lord. Tony's just going to try and get around that bag, at least knock one of his in, and they should move on. Tony does just that. Cleans up the 12 on 8, and Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith take down Devin Harbaugh and Michaela Calvi. And that is going to make them the first team in the Final 4. Looks like we have more cornhole action coming up. It looks like Miranda Coy and Mark Richards might be up on the broadcast court against Trey Birchfield and his partner when we return.
We've got a tender navy bean nestled in a brown sugar sauce with a smoky hint of bacon.
We're gonna need like a zillion of those.
1 zillion it is.
Strength, style, simplicity, no fluff. Just real beard care that delivers. Step 1, wash and tame. Keratin strengthens, cleanses, and conditions. Step 2, beard oil. Jojoba hydrates. Soy protein strengthens. Instant upgrade. Finish strong with beard balm. Olive oil fights frizz. Beeswax locks it in. Sharp, controlled, unstoppable. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, Beard Guys has your back. Unleash your beast.
Welcome to Miller's Ale House.
Hey, would you mind? I always sit here during the games. It's my lucky chair.
Yeah, my team has scored twice since I've sat here. I can't move now. This is my lucky chair.
Hey, you're in my lucky chair.
Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
flavor. Cashews like that.
Buffalo flavor.
This plus that is flavor harmony. To all the nuts, and to all the flavor.
Since 1966, Camping World has been America's RV dealer, selling over 1 million RVs. RVs that are built right here in America to see America. And Camping World has the most affordable RVs available, giving you the freedom to explore our great country. With travel trailers starting at just $76 a month, fifth wheels starting at $227, and motorhomes starting at $563. Camping World has the best RV prices and the best RV brands in America. Pursue your American dream at Camping World.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is just after 7 o'clock here on Tuesday, and we are at the ACL Worlds in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and we are doing mixed doubles day 2. Plenty of cornhole action as we're dwindling down the day 2 of this bracket. Day 1 was rounders, and day 2 is the top 32 out of those 110 teams. They battled their way, and they are still playing right now. We got MVP of the Year, Stevie Award winner Mark Richards, and his partner Miranda Coy playing against Trey Birchfield and Sarah Cassidy. And this is another game that we have here to make their way to the Final Four. One Final Four, 2 Final Fours have already been set in stone. Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith, as you guys just saw. Ryan Smith and Samantha Finley, they are also in the Final Four. While we're waiting on that, those are first live bags of the game. We start off with a social. Grab whatever you guys are drinking on this evening on a Tuesday. Maybe you guys are relaxing home from work. Maybe you guys are still at work. Maybe you guys are working in the sit-and-go room here in Rock Hill. But either way, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got just over 1,000 people watching on YouTube. My name is Brendan Seachuk, alongside Anthony Ione. Going to give you guys hopefully some entertaining cornhole for the rest of the evening.
So notice the lineups. We have Mark Richards lining up against Sarah Cassidy. In this case, we don't have, the guys going against each other. That's going to tell us that these players prefer to throw from a specific side of the board. In this case, Sarah Cassidy throwing with her arm outside of the board, and Mark Richards as a lefty also throwing as outside of the board. In some of the previous matches, we've typically seen the guys going against the guys, the girls going against the girls, but in this case, Everybody likes a specific position in the box, and they're going to hold that position. Right side of your screen there, Trey Birchfield. 1 year ago today, when he was in this building, he took down a world championship in doubles and singles. And he is back here in 2025 trying to do the same.
Miranda with a beautiful roll. She's hyped up. What a beautiful cleanup from Trey.
Once known the roll queen, Miranda Coy has, obviously you saw it there highlighted, has that roll bag in her back pocket. Not a common shot within the female division. We saw Riley Schaff using it a little bit. Michaela Calvi highlighting her new roll bag. Miranda Coy's been rolling bags for years.
And also, if you guys are tuning in right now, don't forget to tune into CBS Sports a little bit later on tonight at 8 p.m. We have the Pro Teams semifinals. And then we will also play out the finals of the mixed doubles on the live court down there in the event center as well.
That was very subtle. We kind of glazed over the fact that Sarah Cassidy just hopped over Mark Richards' level 1 block. I'll have to ask her later if she did that on purpose. Not known for her roll bag, but that was pretty insane. Kind of caught me off guard there.
Miranda with a deep block, not really where she wanted it. Trey Birchfield is able to get around it, set himself up with good hole positioning. Oh, what a roll by Miranda Coy. She really is the roll queen, huh?
Roll queen. And the key to that shot from Trey, he didn't contact that bag enough. He didn't bully, but now look at this field goal set up for Trey Birchfield's slick side. That is a layup for the reigning world champ.
Field goal is good. No shank on that one. Oh, and Miranda sends a bag off. Oh, and Trey really wanted to have that last bag back, but still gets 5 points. Looking at some scores around in the brackets. We got some more court action on court 12. Jack McKinney and Maya De La Cruz Gigante are up over Jasmine Prevette and Gavin Hanman. Winner of that goes and plays Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich. And then also the winner of this game will take on Ryan Smith and Samantha Finley. And then we got the final 4 set in stone after that. Oh, she couldn't quite get enough rotation to get both those bags. And meanwhile, see enough and more rotation with Trey Birchfield rolling over top while leaving that bag sit there. This is going to be a little bit of a hard push. Slick side down, going after it. And she jumps over the hole. A little too much roll queen on that. Trey Birchfield is in for 12, and Miranda's going to take a timeout, think things over, see if Mark could provide a little bit of insight here.
Yeah, that's a tough 2 rounds for Miranda Coy. Things not going her way. It started off with that bag that leaked out to the left, then she started to chase. And then, of course, Trey Birchfield, the reigning world champ, played it perfectly. Setting up a tough bag 4 for Miranda Coy.
She's going to go up, and she's going to grab one of them, minimize the damage a little bit. 12 on 8.
That could have gone south real quick. I mean, if you're long, look at this airmail. If you're long off the back, you're giving up a 10 off a 12-2, but she gets a peel, and you see her. She's okay with how that played out, even though she was giving up a 4.
Yeah, there's a little bit of work left to be done here for Mark and Miranda. See if Mark can work some of the points back in their favor. We see a little bit of window of opportunity for Mark to get around Sarah Cassidy's bag. Just chooses to set behind it. Oh, little hop over. Sarah did it again. She almost put it in the hole. Mark unable to hit the roll. Trey's given her the option to shoot it if she wants to. Let's see if she wants to go get these bags. She's going to go up, and she's going to go in clean. I like a roll here from Mark. Mark rolls but collects Sarah's bag and gives up 2.
If you were going to do your over-under, this is one where you take the under. So in this case, we have 2 top 10 players in the world in Trey Birchfield and Mark Richards. They're going to own their sides of the boards. Now it's Sarah Cassidy. It's really the difference in this match. She's holding her own on this side against Mark Richards, where Miranda Coy has given up 9 of those 11 points on her side against Trey Birchfield.
Good bag from Trey to get around Miranda's bag. Miranda is struggling a little bit right now.
Oh, Trey let her off the hook. A push could get her right back into the round here at 10s. Oh my goodness, that's twice her 4th bag kind of bounced over the hole there. Now is when Mark Richards needs, this is the MVP of the American Cornhole League. He's got to start cooking up here against Sarah Cassidy.
Sarah's first bag off to the right.
It was 2022 when Mark Richards won his world championship in this same building. And that is really when his career just started to catch fire. This guy has climbed to the top of the ACL titles list with a total of 28 ACL titles, doing that in just a short time frame. He's really running away from the pack. The closest guy sitting at 22, Jamie Graham. And really where Mark Richards made his move was in doubles alongside Tony Smith. They took down so many titles together this season in doubles. Here's where you need that push. We've been seeing Miranda's push hop. And she's just going to go with the roll. She's like, you know what? I'm done pushing bags. I'm just going to roll over them. I'll let Trey push him in for me.
Trey kind of moves his bag a little bit out of position. Miranda pins it down. Let's see if Trey's going to go up for it. And he is, and he hits it, but he doesn't get the drag. He's in clean, and that's a 10-on-10 wash. Let's take a look at that roll one more time from the roll queen herself, and she drags that bag even closer to the hole on that roll. Perfectly executed.
Little step out here, outside arm. Mark looking to contact that bag as he comes through. He wants to spin it or turn it. As an outside arm here, that is now collectible for Sarah Cassidy.
Oh. Sarah's off to the right. Let's see if Mark tries to lay a block right here or just go in. He is going to lay a little bit of a block, but there is a lane for Sarah to get around if she so chooses to. She's just going to go in and follow Mark's bag. Mark is in for 12, guaranteed 2 points here. Sarah's going to go, and she is off her mark. That's a 4-point swing. Meanwhile, the crowd is gathering on the board behind as Jack McKinney and Maya and Gavin and Jasmine. It's 20-15. Maya and Jack are up.
Reverse cut for Trey Birchfield trying to collect off the right. Here's a chance for Miranda to kind of get some points back, and she's pumped. Can Trey Birchfield get back 4? 4 points for Miranda Coy. They're kind of making their move here around round 15-14. Let's go back to the previous round where Miranda gave up back-to-back. She went 4 and then a 5, so gave up 9 points in that first third of the match, but have worked their way back to a 1-point bag game.
I'm telling you, these strategic timeouts are really coming into play in mixed doubles where they can just kind of regain that chemistry together. It's happened time and time again. We saw that in the, I believe, in the Tony Smith game, or maybe the game before that.
Logan Chamberlain.
Yep. 20-17. Jack and Maya are looking to punch their ticket into the final 8. It's the last game that we're waiting on here, and the winner of that game takes on Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich.
That was a great bag from Sarah Cassidy. It made Mark Richards think quite a bit, and it's going to pay off. You're going on for 2 points. Nothing crazy here. On for a 6-8-2, and it was on the back of that block. It kind of fit in there like a puzzle piece. Mark Richards, respecting the shot, gave a nod. Oh, another mistake for Trey Birchfield, really giving Miranda Coy the confidence here.
Let's see if she's going to try and push this bag or just leave it alone. She's going to leave it alone for the time being. No need to chase right now. They worked all that hard to get back to where they're at now.
Oh, she went for it there, and that's, again, her push bag's been hopping over the hole today.
Trey's in for 10. Nothing big here. Miranda cannot be giving up big points in this round right here. She's going to go slick into that. She does the exact opposite and puts Trey and Sarah on 20.
And all from going to chase that push. Yeah, the pushback just hasn't been working for her all game. No more mistakes here for Richards and Coy. They're going to have to bring their best stuff, and another bag one mistake there for Sarah Cassidy. You got to think, if you're Mark Richards, I need to get aggressive on my side. I need big points. Because Trey Birchfield is over there doing work. I mean, Miranda Coy bleeding points.
Oh, Sarah's off to the right again. Mark can get 4 points, and he sure does. 20-16 as we head into round number 19, Anthony.
Miranda Coy got to lock in here. Let's keep an eye out for another push scenario. Her confidence has to be low at those pushes, but high with the roll bag. Nice start. That's a great level one. That's going to force a shot here from Trey Birchfield. He's going to go for the roll instead of a back block, and it pays off. Miranda Coy going to have to push her own bag eventually. Here it is. Here's that push we were talking about. That bag is, her pushes have been hopping. She's going stick side.
Moves it a little bit closer.
Juice.
Yeah.
Not enough juice, man. That's going to set up a massive airmail, a game-saving airmail. There's the layup from Trey Birchfield. Something's got to go.
Game time. Mark says, go up for it. She's going to go up. She's going to get, okay.
That keeps her alive. Trey Birchfield in for the win.
Slick side down. They cannot. It's a 7-on-6. Miranda and Mark are still alive and get a point out of that. Meanwhile, Maya, De La Cruz, Gigante, and Jack McKinney take down a close game. It came down to the wire, 23-19.
Trey Birchfield puts the bags back in Mark Richards' hands. Remember the past couple rounds, back-to-back 4-4s for Mark Richards. It's just going to take a 4 to win this one. Little speed control. Sarah Cassidy doing what she needs to do. You need to get the bags back in the world champ's hands to get 1 point.
Mark finishes up for 12. And Sarah's also in for 12. High pressure situations. Nobody wants to miss at this late stage in the game, Anthony.
Not if you're Miranda Coy.
She just needs to stop pushing. Oh, that bag's just off to the right.
No
A 12
step out.
wins it for Trey.
No step out. She's not chasing. You got to go get this, Miranda.
Yep, and then it just keeps getting pushed out a little bit. Got a timeout being called.
You got 2 bags to work with. You want to walk. You don't need to get it all in one.
Decision time, decision time.
Really,
I think she's going to have to sit here, right? Or roll.
Really, you're looking to go in, and you're taking any collect you can get. Oh, and she didn't do either. She didn't go in or collect.
And Trey's just going to sit.
Oh,
this
that
leaves an
actually sets up
opportunity. That's
something.
another timeout. I think we have an opportunity here for an airmail. She could get all 3 of those.
The best bag here is a stack.
Yeah.
So essentially roll on top of the pile. That would force Trey Birchfield to lay up for a 6-6.
Or go hard at the pile and try and grab 1, huh?
Who, for Trey?
I guess if she stacks on top then.
Yeah, you got to stack. You got to stack, and she has the ability to roll in the stack. You actually don't want to go in. If you go in, Trey Birchfield's left with a clean little just clip or push for the win.
Mark's looking hard at it. You can see the bill of his hat grazing that camera angle.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get any drag on this. So a clean airmail basically puts Trey Birchfield into a situation to collect for the win. I say you go for the roll. If you end up in a stack, that's a bonus. If you go in, then you're forcing Trey Birchfield to hit a push.
Oh, and she pushes it in, and he doesn't even have to throw the bag. He's just going to concede the bag, and that is game over. We have another team moving on into the Final Four. Trey Birchfield and Sarah Cassidy take down Mark and Miranda in a close battle, also edging out past 20 rounds. And we got another break coming up here, but we have more cornhole action, and we are going to keep rolling here. We'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned.
For over 15 years, I have never seen anything overcome limitations the way that cornhole does. I have talked to countless people over the years who continue to tell themselves what they can't do, while cornhole players say I can. Physical limitations or disabilities? No problem. Dayton Weber has shown that he can compete at a high level as a quadruple amputee. Passed over in other sports, Anthony Campanella has dwarfism and is a significant threat to the players that he goes up against. Never played sports, neither did Cheyenne Bubenheim, and she's the #1 female in the world. 9 years old, barely taller than the boards themselves, not a problem for Cash Chamness. He's a highly ranked ACL junior pro. Some people see cornhole as a silly game you play in the backyard during a barbecue, but it's so much more. Nobody comes together like cornhole people, and we love welcoming new players to our community every single day.
All right, guys, welcome back to the American Cornhole League World Championship Day #2, night #2. We are starting to get closer to the end of the mixed doubles Day 2, and it has led us to Trey Birchfield, Sarah Cassidy, and Ryan Smith and Samantha Finley. This is the first match of the Final Four. The winner of this game is the first one to book their ticket to the broadcast later on. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of cornhole action. The winner of the other side of the brackets game between Alex Rawls, Kelly Karanovich, and Maya De La Cruz and Jack McKinney will take on Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith after this match. And then we will have the final two decided. But looks like we got live bags on the courts between Sarah Cassidy and Ryan Smith. Let's get it going, Anthony.
Again, notice the matchups, the mixed doubles matchups on this side. We got Ryan Smith up against Sarah Cassidy. Again, they have preferred sides. Sarah Cassidy likes to throw outside arm, Ryan Smith inside arm. Inside meaning your arm's over the board. So he likes that kind of center pitch where Sarah Cassidy is more outside. She likes to face the board with a back foot, with a non-throwing foot forward, if you will.
Looks like Sarah Cassidy's going to take a 5-0 lead to start this game off. We saw Ryan blowing off the back in his third bag.
I'll tell you what, Sarah's been holding her own. She just had to throw against Mark Richards, the MVP, now going up against Ryan Smith, and man, she's holding her end. Again, Samantha Finley, the Woman of the Year, the #1 ranked woman in the world, dethroning Cheyenne Bubenheim this year, adding the roll bag to her game, has really paid off a lot for her in a wide open hole on bag 4. Oh my goodness.
The Anthony curse. Don't tell me you got a curse like the canine curse. Everybody's still awake here on the other side of the board, or on the other, everybody awake that's watching the broadcast right now. Everybody say what's up. Looks like we got some commotion in the hole right now. Ryan Smith is going to try and see if he can go slick side down on this one and push through. Oh, it looks like he goes off the board again. Sarah Cassidy is going to try and push through here. Oh, and that bag's still moving. That bag's going to drip down into the hole. What a bag.
That's a couple times now that Sarah Cassidy's used that little hot bag.
It's almost like we're starting to wonder if we even have to ask her that question, if she's doing it on purpose or not.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, she showcased it a couple times against Mark Richards. It's got this little pop out of it. I don't know if I want to call it a roll bag because it's just going over everything. It's almost not even making contact. But it is definitely paying off for her right now. Full step out again, a clockwise bag for Trey Birchfield. Look for him to make contact to left on his mark. You want to hit the blue bag and let it gear around the left side. Sarah Cassidy trying to roll her own block. She wanted to leave it for a push on bag 4, and it's still open. Slick side in the hand to clean up for Samantha. Some much needed points for Samantha Finley, down 8-0.
What's going on, Ty White?
That's going to give lead back to Ryan Smith, going with a block. That's going to leave it open. Look at the little half box step out. Sarah Cassidy wants a little bit more room on the right side.
Good bag.
That's going to force Ryan Smith to go get his own bag. He's going to want to move that level 2.5 up the board.
Yeah, tough push. Oh, he gets it closer, as you said. Great bag for Sarah.
I don't get that.
Yeah,
that was a really slow stick side. He just lined himself up with blocks.
Yeah, what was he trying to do there? Whatever it did, it worked in his favor because he has a bumper now, and it gives him a little bit of room to work with for this big push
tough.
up the board. It's still tough, though, yeah.
This is tough. You're pushing a line of bags.
That's 8 pounds of force you're trying to push up the board here, and he goes hard at it. And Sarah can go in for 1 point here with an open board, and she cannot. And Ryan's like, I'll take it.
I'll take a 1 out of that one.
Oh, my Lord.
He's going to get a 1 out of a 9-8. He was down in the round when he laid that short block. Frustration setting in for Samantha Finley. Something going on with her line. She was cooking up in the previous match, but Trey Birchfield just gives it right back. These guys are going to hole out. This is a field goal. You got left and right bumps. It's going to turn that 6-inch hole into 10, 12 inches. No need to roll that. If you're Samantha Finley, flip it over slick side and clean up down the middle. That was extra.
Sarah Cassidy a little bit off her mark on her first bag. Sarah's last bag hanging on the right side of the hole. Let's see if. Ryan says, I'm going to try and stay away from it. Worst case scenario, 10-8. He's going to try and get drippy with it around that bag. And honestly, I would have. I don't know. I don't really know if I agree with the slow side there, but what do I know? It's tough to work around that bag with Sarah's kind of hanging halfway in the hole anyway, but like you said, worst case scenario, 10-8. Roll attempt from Trey, unable to connect with it.
Little right on the push. Trey's like, I'm not going to give you a lane to push that. Sam going up. That's where her shot really used to be last year. She's been using that roll bag a lot this year, but she's got a dangerous airmail. Now you probably roll because of the drag condition. Ryan Smith actually wants a short airmail. He doesn't want the roll.
Oh. She said, wasn't great, wasn't terrible. Trey's going to go up and get it and hit it and get the drag. Big bag from Trey Birchfield. Let's go ahead and take a look at that again. He is up and hits it for the wash. Ryan Smith with a block and replace. Sarah tried to go slick side around it, wasn't able to connect with it. It looks like that bag might be just a little bit out of her comfort zone to go chase at this point. Taking a look at a round 10 PPR check. We have Ryan Smith throwing an 8.25, Sarah Cassidy throwing a 9.5, and then on the other side of the board, both players are throwing a 9.6. Meanwhile, an update on the other side of things. Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich are up 17-13 on Maya De La Cruz Gigante and Jack McKinney. Alex Rawls throwing a 10 to Jack McKinney's 8.14. Looks like most of the points are coming from Alex Rawls in that game down there.
That bag two from Trey Birchfield was money. He placed that block right between both of Samantha Finley's bag. A decision here. Samantha looking to Ryan.
If one goes, the other's gonna go. It's up to you. Either you lay up and sacrifice two, or try to make something out of it. It's up to your call.
50-50 bag. He's saying lay up, give the two, or make something happen with a backside airmail.
Oh, and she rolls off the board.
That was not one of the two options.
Yeah, Trey's going to come look at it. It's Mom from Fenn, Michigan. Hey, Mom. I love you. Looking at the game behind you right now, it's do or die time if you're Maya and Jack. Oh, last bag. Kelly is off to the left, 17-15. Maya was able to pick up 2 points there. Meanwhile, Trey's just going to lay it on the board. It's going to be a wash. Not much he could have really done on that one. Oh, sorry. They ended up getting 3 points on that one. Oh yeah, that's right. They had a bag off to the right side. Ryan Smith probably had it in his hand. Low block from Ryan. He wasn't sure if he really liked that at all.
That does mess up Sarah's lane, and we're going to see if she's actually been rolling on purpose. I I don't mind a step out, but I do like collecting a little bit. Look for him to just grab some of that bag on the push. And there it is. He gets a little bit. You just got to be careful not to push yourself out too far to the right and give Cassidy her lane back. Now he's going to be looking to collect. He wants to throw bag in the hole, board bag, bring it closer to the hole.
Oh, he's going to try a cut collect around, moves it a little bit. Oh, see, that's just tough positioning right there. Oh, Sarah manages to take Ryan's bag. She wasn't really expecting that to happen.
Don't chase this if you're Ryan Smith. Just go in, get your 2. This is where you give up a wash trying to chase.
Oh,
I didn't see that bag.
Falls, too. That's a 10-on-10 wash. First bag block from Trey. So we got a jumble of things around the hole here. Trey Birchfield, good get around bag from Sam. Oh, and Trey jumbled up on the hole back there. Samantha's going to go up, and she knocks on her bags in, and it's only 1 point. She's thankful that she was able to knock that bag in. She needs to be very careful with giving up big point rounds because, as you know, this game can change quick.
Open lane on the right side for Sarah Cassidy. This is where it gets fun. We got a stacked condition center. Ryan Smith going to try and pull his bag out from underneath. Line's got to be perfect. Airmail's open for Cassidy. She's been showing she's got that lift bag, but she's an airmail first, and she's going to back block. She's going to say, Ryan Smith, you shoot it first. He gave the signal. He's going up here on bag 3.
Knocks one in and goes off the board.
That was way short of his mark. At least 6 inches short. Cassidy bouncing off. I can't tell what bag is sitting center. It's got similar colors on the carpet.
Oh, looks for, I think he was trying to go for a short side rodeo there. No, he wasn't. He was just trying to go in. Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich take down Maya De La Cruz and Jack McKinney. And so now we have the final 4 set in stone guaranteed on the other side of the bracket, which will be the final game after this of this live stream will be against Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith versus Alex Rawls and Kelly. Trey couldn't quite get over that bag. He's a little frustrated. Nice airmail from Samantha Finley. There's the roll he was looking for. Oh, it's off the board. Trey's excited about that one.
Sam is fired up on that one.
8 on 7. Let's look behind me, and we had the rest of the Kentucky Colonels and the corn mascot coming over to cheer on Samantha Finley, because they're going to need a little bit more of a pep in their step to get back into this game.
That was a cut attempt from Ryan Smith, way right on his mark. Do we get a back block here to prevent the double bag push? That would be the by the book, and that's what we're going to get. Perfect lane side decisions for Cassidy. She's got a ridiculous airmail. I like the airmail here on 3.
She's staying sticky or slick side. She tried to kind of hop over that bag again, you think?
Slick side would tell me she wasn't trying to hop over it. I think she was just trying to push the pile. But here's a decision for Ryan Smith. Do you clean up off the left side? He is inside arm with bumpers left and right. And if we had a telestrator, we'd be drawing a line right through the C and right between the two bags left and right, cleaning up the middle.
Let's give a PPR update while we're waiting. Ryan Smith throwing an 8.86. Sarah Cassidy throwing a 9. Samantha Finley throwing an 8.13. And Trey Birchfield throwing an 8.75. Long day of throwing. The fatigue is starting to sit in a little bit for these players, you could tell.
And that was the shot. You see the logo down. That is your fast side. Now Sarah Cassidy's probably going to come with a back block here to prevent, and she's going to just push through it all. She goes for a clip off the left. I actually like that call. Now Ryan Smith to push through everything. Worst case, you wash on 10s. If he gets lucky, he might get 2 out of a 10-8.
Oh,
and
what
he
a
gets the
bag.
lucky part.
Oh my gosh, Ryan Smith, what a bag.
That is actually crazy that was the lucky side of that. And here he is to avoid Sarah Cassidy's bag sitting on the left. Nothing even touches. Oh, just that little bit of touch, but it holds up. That's actually a crazy shot from Ryan Smith.
What a clutch time to have that, too. They needed those 2 points.
Now Samantha Finley being lefty, she can go out and grab that bag. She's going to move left to right naturally. Just not enough. Couldn't get a piece of that. In for 2 points.
Moving closer to that final on CBS after the pro team semifinals. Make sure to tune into that after the conclusion of this live stream. A little side by side from Sarah. Ryan tried to block and replace, didn't quite get it to go where he wanted it to.
Gotta
Samantha's
have more
gonna go
speed.
slick sided. Oh, and it hops over the hole.
Oof. Do we get a 2-bag push? Now he has 2 bags to work with, but you need speed. You can't pile up again like a previous round. Something's got to go. 2 bags preferably.
I don't mind that. He's got optimal hole positioning, and Sarah's got 2 bags off the back of the board already. Are we going to see an airmail here, or is this going to be just a...
That's actually a good shot from Sarah. I like the stack. So see how she's sitting on top of the blue bag.
You like an airmail here?
Actually,
slick side?
Ryan Smith is inside arm. Excuse me. I kind of like him coming up. He has a natural right to left with his cut. I don't mind a clip. That should be him sitting at the 4 o'clock.
It is.
That would be the easiest way to go get 2.
He's going to go slick side down. I think he's going to try and maybe clean up this whole pile here.
Yeah, that line tells us that's what's happening.
And he tries, but he knocks.
You give up a point.
Yeah. Knocks Sarah's bag in and gives up a point.
Yeah, I don't like that call. That is a tough push when you had a pretty easy clip up the right side.
I still like the airmail there.
No more mistakes for Samantha Finley.
She's going to try and step out and go after that bag. She's going to go slick side, and she kind of moves it a little bit more out of the way. Not optimal. Oh, and it sits on the back of the hole. And this is going to be, oh, and Trey didn't want it.
Do you shoot it for the wash? As a lefty, I think you just go, she's going for it.
Oh, and that is game. She said it was now or never. And Sarah Cassidy and Trey Birchfield are going to be the first team in the final two that is going to advance onto CBS Sports. Meanwhile, after the upcoming break, we're going to have Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith versus Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich for the last game of the night. You guys don't want to go anywhere. See who gets to the finals? Stay tuned.
We've got a tender navy bean nestled in a brown sugar sauce with a smoky hint of bacon.
We're gonna need like a zillion of those.
1 zillion it is.
Strength, style, simplicity, no fluff. Just real beard care that delivers. Step 1, wash and tame. Keratin strengthens, cleanses, and conditions. Step 2, beard oil. Jojoba hydrates. Soy protein strengthens. Instant upgrade. Finish strong with beard balm. Olive oil fights frizz. Beeswax locks it in. Sharp, controlled, unstoppable. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, Beard Guys has your back. Unleash your beast.
Welcome to Miller's Ale House.
Hey, would you mind? I always sit here during the games. It's my lucky chair.
Yeah, my team has scored twice since I've sat here. I can't move now. This is my lucky chair.
Hey, you're in my lucky chair.
Miller's Ale House, where the fans go.
Almonds like this, ranch flavored, cashews like that,
Buffalo flavor.
this plus that is flavor harmony. To all the nuts, and to all the flavor.
Since 1966, Camping World has been America's RV dealer, selling over 1 million RVs. RVs that are built right here in America to see America. And Camping World has the most affordable RVs available, giving you the freedom to explore our great country. With travel trailers starting at just $76 a month, fifth wheels starting at $227, and motorhomes starting at $563. Camping World has the best RV prices and the best RV brands in America. Pursue your American dream at Camping World.
All right, guys, welcome back to the mixed doubles American Cornhole League World Championship. Night number 2 is almost in conclusion for the YouTube live stream. Meanwhile, we have the bag spin. This is the last game of the night. Like I said, it was a single elimination bracket to get all the way down to the final 4, which Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith and Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich have battled their way through 6 games of rounders yesterday and made it into day number 2. They all were a part of the top 32 teams, and now we end at the final 4. If you guys didn't tune into the last game, we saw Sarah Cassidy and Trey Birchfield make it all the way, and now they're going to be playing on CBS Sports after the conclusion of the semifinals of the pro teams. But for now, I'm joined alongside Anthony And my name is Brendan Seachuk. If you guys have not been tuned into the live stream, great collect to start things off from Tony and Alex in as well. And we got ourselves a social.
Yeah, all eyes right now on Kelly Karenovich. I mean, this is going to be the first non-pro we've seen make it here to the broadcast court. And I was really just taking a good look at what we're going to get at an advanced style player. And I was really impressed with what I'm seeing. The bag's coming out clean, good rotation, nice flat profile. I saw her throw a bag on a tilt to get a cut around the right side. So I think Kelly, and this would be a great opportunity for a non-pro to squeeze into a broadcast and get a little TV experience, where her man here, Alex Rawls, has been on there many, many times. Alex Rawls, her partner on the other side and boyfriend, top 2 player in the league multiple years in a row. We've seen him showcase his skills on the TV broadcast many times.
And here Kelly's going to get some early testing, and she's going to go up and unable to get a couple of those bags to fall. And we're going to see Tony and Kaylee take a 5-point lead. But yeah, like you said, it's definitely some good experience for Kelly to make it onto the broadcast, because I have not been on the broadcast yet, but I know when I was on the broadcast a couple years ago, it was actually against Maya De La Cruz Gigante, and it was a canine broadcast. It was Wally. He came to our state tournament in Adrian, Michigan at the Kill Shots Cornhole Warehouse a couple years ago. And I was on there for the big blind draw, and I threw against Maya. I think I threw a 10-4 to her 10-8, and we ended up losing that game. But got me some good experience, and I stepped up to the plate. So let's see if Kelly decides to step up to the plate with her boyfriend, like you said.
Tough, slick side push for Alex Rawls to save this round in the reverse cut condition. You're not going to hate it. He is set up for something on bag 4. I think if you're Tony Smith, I do like he's been showcasing that little cut in from the 3 o'clock. If you back block, Alex Rawls is definitely going to shoot the airmail for a 10-10 wash on a drag. Here comes an airmail from Alex Rawls. Why I like airmail over roll, the airmail has the opportunity to drag that white bag sitting at the 6 o'clock. If you roll, there's a chance of taking Tony Smith with you, and you give up points on a 10-8. Now that I think about it, Alex Rawls is well known for throwing the short airmail. He's one of the best rodeo guys in the game, so he could get kind of crazy and try and get more points off of that rodeo. I think that's what we're going to get. Watch him look to blow this pile up.
Shot comes in, and he gets 2 of them to go, and he shrugs it off, but he does have to give up 2 points there. 10-8.
He hit his spot perfectly for the rodeo. It's just sometimes you kind of get that little bounce, that little trampoline effect off of the bags. Nice level 1 for Kaylee Hunter.
Good side-by-side from Kaylee as well.
Oh, she's right back into this round with a in the dirt.
Oh, the broadcaster curse. It's the first front board we've seen on the live feed tonight, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the smiling, right? This is a tough situation for her, being on a broadcast or being on a stream court like this. This is a little bit out of her element.
But I think she's a little nervous.
Yeah, I think what I saw in warm-ups was great. I think if you're Kelly, just buckle down, right? Get a little bit of that dog in you. Get a little bit competitive and focus. But I get the nerves, the smiling taking over on the nerves. But she has the game, I think, to hang with Kaylee Hunter on that side.
100%. She's got to use this as an experience for if she's going to play the pro qualifier on Thursday. Oh, tries to get around that bag.
This is setting up for a classic airmail because you got your drag on the front and the and one on the back. The bonus would be both.
Oh, and he goes for it just a little bit too long. Alex Rawls tries to return the favor. He's off the board. Tony's going to try and roll around, cannot get it to fall, but he shrugs it off. He knows that Alex has got to hit a shot here. And he does. Gives up a point. It's a 5-on-4, I believe, 13-0. Kaylee's first bag. Not making it easy on Kelly, but she gets around it. What
dirty.
a bag. Alex is like, okay.
Just like she drew it up. Hey, a chance to score here.
There she goes.
I do like the no hesitation out of Kelly. I mean, there is no hesitation on pitching that bag. She is ready to go.
Oh, this is an opportunity. Maybe she lays a back block here.
Perfect.
And executed perfectly. Kaylee's going to go up. She knocks one of them in. Oh, Kelly almost hits the roll, and Alex celebrates. They're on the board. That's an 8-on-7. Good job, Kelly.
She's showcasing her bag. I mean, she laid a perfect back block. She had a little cut around the right side in that final bag, getting it a little roll cut action, showing that she can get it on edge.
Tony Smith is missing his cut around bag. Meanwhile, Alex Rawls is starting to find his stride. Oh, Tony tries to get around it and collect it. Better be careful if you're Tony Smith here. You might be able to let Alex back into this game if you keep trying to chase bags.
Oh, better front of the hole than in. Sit, sit. He wasn't able to sit. He wanted to sit short. That's going to put Tony Smith in a position to clean up.
It's like Tony's going to try and shoot this bag here.
Oh, my goodness.
Chase, and then, hey, you can't give up now. You got to get these bags, right? Oh, Tony's going to he's going to fake us out, a little pump fake.
Tight to the board tells me he's going to airmail this.
He's going to go up. Oh, my Lord, and that's an 8 spot.
That is a 12-4-8. We got a game.
That's an FAFO moment right there, Anthony. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I know. If you know, you know. I know that. What do we get out of Kaylee Hunter? Is she going to come over the top? Let's see about Kelly's airmail. She got it.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. Kaylee's going to go up as well, and she hits it. Kelly's going to go up again. Oh! Rings around the hole. Kaylee's going to go up once more, and she's going to hit and drag all 3 of them to get herself
What
2
the
points.
heck?
Those were hard-earned points, and I don't think that's how she drew it up, but she'll take it.
Here's that string of airmail. Somehow that front bag is sitting. But we got 4 airmail in a row. And this one, man, you just kind of skipped ahead, but that just kicked out to the right, and Kaylee Hunter just cleans everything up in the front. Again, reverse cut condition. So for Alex Rawls, he's moving. If you're standing in a plane again, he's moving, leaning to the left, which is almost like a screwball in baseball. It's going the opposite of your curveball.
Tony with a perfect bag to collect both of his bags sitting in front of the hole.
Oh, this is a tough chasing.
Yeah.
This is kind of nutty. But it
Oh,
is
he brings
Alex
it
Rawls.
close. That same shot is most likely going to get that bag in the hole. Can he do it? Reverse collect and gets the bag. He really had to work for that one.
That is gross. It took a couple bags, but if you could see the profile,
oh my
it is
Lord.
low to the right of the screen, which gives you that cut motion back to the hole. Kelly's starting to cook up a little bit. I like what I'm seeing the last couple rounds.
She is. I think she's starting to lose a little bit of that live stream jitters. Her cheekbones are going to hurt. She's been smiling this whole game so far. I love to see it. I mean, she's having fun with it.
Slick side in the hand. This is our first slick bag.
Oh, it's fine.
Not
I
bad.
don't think she minds it. I think Alex likes it too. He said that's fine.
Probably going to get a back block, which is going to force an airmail. There's that back block. Short airmail.
Where you from? Oh, and she gets one of them to go and gives up 1 point. 16-9.
Are you from Michigan?
I am.
Oh, I was like,
Yep.
okay, where are you from?
There you go.
Oh, God, that's so tough. That was another. That's 3 or 4 reverse cut pitches from Alex Rawls in a row over a couple rounds.
Looking from the bag choice, Tony's going to try and cut around it. And he really hasn't been hitting them this game at all.
Got to hit the back block.
Think
there's room.
The fatigue might be setting in a little bit from Tony Smith. He did play with the California Slingers earlier this morning. Let's see if he can get the push to go. He cannot. Boards might be getting a little slow, too.
Another block attempt here. Somehow that pile's just not moving for him, but Alex Rawls is going to be looking for the roll. I think the best case is not necessarily sitting behind the pile, but kind of up on that pile a little bit. Expect a back block here from Alex Rawls. That's just too much laundry to push for Tony Smith. You got to block it up, and he missed it left.
Oh, this could be game time if he gets all 3 of these. The announcer came through. He's going to wait for the announcement to be done.
That was strategically timed. Right in Tony Smith's backswing.
Oh, he can't get anything to go.
There's actually an opportunity for Alex Rawls to score on a roll bag. Look at how much room is on the backside. That would be crazy for him to score in this round. Look for him to roll over 2 or 3 levels. That's a long roll.
Oh, he hits a little bit too shallow on the board. Or too deep on the board.
Yeah, too deep. He hit the pile. You got to hit before the pile. But, hey, giving up 2 at that, I mean, you got to be okay with that if you're Alex Rawls. Kaylee has the lane. Kelly's is all jacked up.
Is that Alex's girlfriend? It sure is. Kelly is an advanced player, and she's making her broadcast debut.
She's still okay. This could still set up for a wash, but again, Kaylee Hunter has the clean lane up the left side. Kelly's going to be working with airmails, rolls, and pushes.
Kaylee slick side sets in the hole. She's got to like the positioning on that. Oh, it's a tough spot to be at right now.
This feels like the previous round that Tony Smith was dealing with.
And Tony's looking for her to end this game right now with an airmail. Kaylee's going to go up. Oh, and she's off the board. You like to think that she's just going to have to sit right here. Kelly's
Do you
gonna have
throw it?
Yeah, I guess she's going to go slick side at it, and she's off the board.
That's crazy. How does that bag at the 9 o'clock nut go? That is sitting on slick side. That is the weirdest 3-3 wash I've seen in a long time.
Strange things happen when we've been playing cornhole all day. Wow.
That is crazy. I actually don't understand the pushback. Go on to get one. Get the lead bag back to Alex Rawls.
Maybe Alex was telling her that bag was going to fall, so he tries to clean all those bags up like we originally maybe thought that bag could have fell, huh? Back block attempt not in the optimal spot for Alex Rawls. But Tony's not hitting his cut arounds at all.
Tony Smith has given Alex Rawls opportunities to stay in this game. That is perfectly placed. This might be a bar of soap. Watch Alex Rawls come through hot. This elite pro sniper bag sitting on the board. Look for him to launch that thing off the back of the board. You see him stepping back.
Coming in hard at it. Oh, he collects all of them. Honestly, that's not bad at all. He opens the lane for himself to get possibly 2 points here. Oh, does he go up or does he cut around? I think he's going to cut around because worst case, oh, he's going to go up and hit it clean.
Got to go up when you have a drag bag opportunity on the front like that. Gets 2 points out of it. He was in trouble right out of the gate. Here's that push, and what's key is look how he pulls his white bag right back to center hole.
I'm not sure if he was trying to soap that, huh? He was just trying to
Oh, he was trying to soap
it.
it.
He was, huh? Oh, that bag might not be on the board after all these bags hit it. It's slowly moving its way, and she's got to be in the hole.
That mistake from Kaylee Hunter put her right back into the round for a 10-10 wash.
That bag is still hanging up there. Oh, and you cannot like that. And that is going to be game, and we have the final 2 set in stone. What a run for Alex Rawls and Kelly Karanovich, but we have Kaylee Hunter and Tony Smith moving on into the finals against Trey Birchfield and Sarah Cassidy of the mixed doubles day 2. This is going to be the last game on the broadcast, but make sure to tune into CBS Sports as you guys can see the conclusion of the major or the pro teams, and then you will get to see the finals of this bracket that we've been waiting so hard to see the end of. So thank you guys all so much for tuning in tonight. We will be back with a lot more cornhole action tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys get home safe if you're at the venue. If not, this is going to be the last time you will hear Anthony and I together on this broadcast. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to you guys. This is by Brendan Seachuck and Anthony Ione signing out.